Dennis Miller, comedian, talk show host, and political commentator, is known for his sharp intellectual wit. But behind the sarcasm, few expected his deep, personal exploration of Mormonism. This wasn't a comedic bit. It was a genuine, years-long search for meaning. Miller's journey challenges our assumptions about public figures and faith. He moved beyond his Catholic upbringing, drawn by the strong family values and community he saw in Latter-day Saints. What began as curiosity soon became a serious investigation, reading foundational texts, asking tough questions, and forming real relationships. Miller's story reminds us that people are more complex than their public personas. He didn't just skim the surface, he dove into the heart of Latter-day Saint belief, wrestling with its core tenets. The first phase was about learning and discovery, but the next chapter would test his identity and beliefs. This is where intellectual curiosity turned into a personal, soul-searching quest. Miller had to weigh his career, his sense of self, and his values against the teachings of the church. It's a story that moves beyond headlines, revealing the human side of spiritual struggle. As we enter the second phase, Miller's journey becomes less about ideas and more about transformation. He's no longer just a skeptic, he's a seeker, confronting the possibility of real change. This is the heart of his spiritual exploration, a journey that's as surprising as it is sincere. The second phase of Miller's journey is where things get real. He shifts from observer to participant, engaging deeply with the faith and its people. No longer just reading or asking questions, he's living the experience, attending services, building friendships, and wrestling with doctrine. This is where the stakes rise and the questions become personal. Miller's sincerity shines through. This isn't a passing whim or a comedy routine. He's investing time, emotion, and intellect, grappling with challenging ideas like modern prophets and the nature of God. The vulnerability of a public figure searching for truth makes this phase compelling. Miller listens more than he talks, seeking guidance and understanding. His journey humanizes both himself and the faith, moving beyond celebrity curiosity to a universal search for meaning. Part 2 reveals not just what Miller was doing, but why. His longing for purpose, structure, and answers to life's biggest questions. He's drawn to the sense of community and the worldview the faith offers. This is the emotional core of his story, a genuine, heartfelt quest for truth. Miller's doubts, hopes, and motivations come to the forefront. It's not about publicity or jokes, it's about finding something real. This phase is where his journey becomes truly relatable and profound. Relationships defined Miller's deeper exploration. His bond with Larry Gelwicks, legendary rugby coach and devout Latter-day Saint, became pivotal. Gelwicks wasn't just a mentor, he was a friend, offering honest answers and living the faith Miller was studying. Their conversations went beyond doctrine, touching on life, family, and values. Through Gelwicks, Miller saw faith in action, not just theory. Miller also connected with other church members, attending services, meeting missionaries, and immersing himself in the community. These interactions made the faith real and personal, moving it from abstract ideas to lived experience. The friendships were mutual. Miller's new friends saw past his celebrity, connecting with his genuine search. There was no pressure, just honest dialogue and shared journeys. This environment of trust and openness allowed Miller's exploration to deepen. The people he met became living examples of the faith's principles. These relationships were more influential than any book or sermon. They transformed Miller's quest from intellectual study to authentic personal engagement. Miller's toughest challenge was grappling with Latter-day Saint doctrine. Raised Catholic, he found concepts like modern prophets and the Book of Mormon both intriguing and difficult. He read the Book of Mormon multiple times, debating its claims and origins. The idea of God as separate embodied beings was a major shift from his previous beliefs. Miller didn't accept things at face value. He questioned, discussed, and sought understanding. His conversations with friends like Gelwicks were deep and honest, exploring both faith and doubt. This wasn't passive acceptance. It was rigorous, personal examination. Miller's willingness to confront complexity made his journey authentic and meaningful. As Miller's study deepened, he began speaking publicly about his journey, sometimes weaving it into his comedy, but always with respect. He praised the integrity and work ethic of Latter-day Saints, recommending the Book of Mormon to his audience. Miller became an unlikely bridge, introducing his listeners to a faith often misunderstood. He wasn't proselytizing or claiming conversion, just sharing his honest process. Privately, the journey was even more intense. Friends noted his constant reflection and genuine struggle with belief. The core question, could he make the leap of faith required for conversion? He admired the community and teachings, but full commitment was daunting. Miller lived in the tension between public admiration and private uncertainty. His story reflects the reality that faith is often a long, unresolved process of seeking. Miller's journey into Mormonism stands as a powerful example of bridge building in a divided world. He crossed boundaries, an East Coast cynic engaging deeply with a faith rooted in optimism. His story encourages open-mindedness and dialogue, showing we can learn from those different from us. Miller's exploration demystified both celebrity and religion, revealing the complexity behind public personas. He humanized Mormonism for a broad audience, moving beyond stereotypes. His journey highlights that modern faith is about active seeking, not blind acceptance. Miller's process, questioning, doubting, connecting, validates the value of the search itself. In the end, his story is about friendship, honesty, and the universal quest for meaning. Though he never formally joined the church, his journey left a lasting impact. It's a testament to what can happen when we approach the unknown with curiosity and an open heart.